2, 3. Three, four. What's up guys, Sam Wild here from Guitar Legend. One of my favourite songs today on guitar when we do fingerstyle. This Titanic theme tune is amazing. You're going to need the Capo on fret 4, okay. Now the chords, we're kind of playing the melody around the chords, right? So personally I don't use my fourth finger much for fingerstyle. I use my thumb on the bass notes and my other 3 fingers here to cover the bottom 4 strings, right? Now the chord progression is just A minor, G, F sus, G. That's all we have for the intro, so we can kind of use those chord shapes roughly, alright? So the first thing you want to do, get the A minor chord ready. Okay, with your middle finger, we're going to play this on the B string. And so you bring your 4th finger down, that's why there's a number 4. And then at the same time, we're going to do the bass note, which is A, and the 4th finger again at the same time. So, and then the E string with your 3rd finger. Okay, now you can use finger 1 and 2 to alternate on D, G, D string. Okay, because you still got the A minor shape down. So, right, you can leave the 4th finger and the other fingers down. First finger is going to come off to get this. Okay, so you've only picked this once with your 3rd finger, but you're going to hammer on the 1st finger to fret 1, the E string, and then pull off, right? So, dun, 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 dun. And then again, middle finger, can play this part. Okay, so still got the A minor chord, but this time it's 4th finger, 1st finger, the other way around. So all together. Now as soon as you play that last note in the bar, you can start moving over and then quickly shift into your G shape. Okay, which is going to be like this to begin with. We've got 2nd finger up here on the bass note and 3rd finger on the higher note, okay? Which leaves the 4th finger available for the E string on the 3rd fret. Okay, and again we have in the middle, just like we had. Now we have still that D, G, D string alternating. Now you can take the chord away for this part. We're just going to do 1st finger on the E string, 1, O, and then we go to here, right? So we're going to use this F sus shape, because it sounds really nice. The thumb is going to be on the bass note, okay, fret 1, and first finger's on the B string, fret 1. So we play that with the thumb and the third finger, and then we're going to alternate the G and the G string with the other two fingers. So we're not going to do F sus for this time, we're just going to do F major. So we need the third and the second finger down. So ba da do da boo da boo da da boo, and again fingers 1 and 2 for that alternating part. So da da do da do da do 2 1 2 1 2 1. Okay, then we're going to go to our G chord, right? So again, third finger is covering the bass note, and we can use thumb and third finger for that first initial note, and then again we alternate G and D string. But then we have to remember we're going to get the A minor shape and come straight back in to the same thing we did before. So So you'll notice the first, with the second part, the second line, the first two bars are almost exactly the same, right? The A minor is the same, so do but this time we have an extra G string, then the E string, then the pinkies down, and then we have to slide over for this third bar. You can just play the bass note and the high note if you want. I prefer to keep some alternating in there. So for this I still use the thumb and third finger, or you could do thumb and second finger, right? Now the first finger is going to be here on the G string, fret 2, so you can alternate those lower two fingers, the lower two strings. So we're going to stretch the fourth finger across to the 5th fret away from the capo on the E string at the top there. So we play D string and E string at the same time, then the G string, D string again, G string again, right? Then we have our third finger down, 3rd fret on the E string for the next high note. Okay, you'll notice on the tab I alternate, stop. You stop on that bass note. This gives you a little bit of time to move to the next chord. Yeah. Again, bass note with the thumb, third finger on the high E string. Okay, and then your other two fingers are going to play the D and the G string. And we have that trill again, which is quite hard to stretch down. You might have to bring the wrist kind of across, like really forward and across towards the body to get that trill. If you can't do the trill, then just play da da instead. Just do 2 notes, one on, one off. Could just do that instead. So that'll sound like this. Right, or the trill. Make sure you use the 4th finger for that note, that's why it's got a 4 above it. Now there's a fermata there. The fermata is a circle with a dot in it. That basically just means just pause for a second. Right, so we kind of just slow down and pause, so it sounds like this. Right, so that's just that nice little pause, and then we go into the verse, right? So the last bar. And that brings us into the verse. All right, the next part we have is the verse. This happens twice before the chorus comes in, all right? So for the verse, instead of A minor, G, F, G, we're gonna do C, G, F, G, right? Okay, so C, then G, then F sus, then G. Alright, so we kind of get the chord shapes ready a lot of the time-ish. Okay, particularly this first part, we're gonna need that C chord ready. So we're gonna start again with the thumb and the third finger getting that first note. Okay, then first finger, second finger, get the D and the G string. And then we have that note again. Okay, so go dun, 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 dun. That's the melody. Every night in my dreams, right? Dun, dun, bum, bum. Dun, 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 dun. One of the best things you can do is just read the tab and just go really slowly, so you play it. Dun, dun, dun. If you're looking for the next big challenge, then sign up to my premium membership website. You'll gain access to my backing tracks and all of my lessons. I teach you improvisation, soloing, advanced chords, theory, and techniques. All right, enjoy the rest of your lesson, guys. So whenever you need to, just pause the video and just practice it. Practice the tab really slowly, just until you understand that. Second bar, we have G again. Okay, so just have the first finger ready, okay, to come back onto the B string. Again, start with the thumb and the third finger for the first note. Okay, we can kind of, once that first finger's down, we can leave it there. Now, make sure you kind of bring in your thumb up ready. And then that first one, we have the open B string and this bass note. But you want to have that third finger ready on the D string, 3rd fret, because that's going to come in straight away. So this bar's quite hard actually. And we also have the 4th finger right at the end there on the 3rd fret. So just do this bar really slowly. The 4th bar is not so hard because we have thumb and 3rd finger again, and then you alternate. Right? D, G, D. Note, D, G, D. Note, D, G, D. Note, D, G, G. Right. Now, whilst you're playing the D, G, D, you could be moving to your C shape. Okay, just having the fingers hovering over the C major shape, right? So you see me moving, and much easier to come into the next part, right? That's why it says change chords under the zeros. When there's open strings, you can kind of, you have time to change chords because you don't need your fingers down, right? Okay, same thing for the first bar there, then the second bar. Now I put a little accent above that because it's an open string, so it kind of feels like it's part of the arpeggio part, but actually this note is the melody, so you need to be a bit louder, right? So just kind of play it a bit louder. Yeah. And again, we have open strings for the last part of this bar, which means we can get our F shape ready. Then for that F shape, we're going to use F major again. And we kind of alternate. Dun, boom, dun, boom, dun, boom, dun. Same thing on the G chord. Dun, boom, dun, boom, dun, boom, dun, boom. Boom, dun, boom, dun, boom, dun, boom. Really slowly. Now the verse repeats, so again, you can change shape. On those last 2 open strings, right, of the last bar, you can be getting your C chord ready and then start into that, okay? Then the whole verse repeats, right? So after we get to the end of that second repeat, this is how we're going to go into the chorus. So again, you can change chords, but instead of C, you're going to change to A minor, because the chorus is A minor, G, to F, then to G, and again A minor, to G, just like the intro. F, G, so A minor, G, F, G, it's just like the intro, okay? So for coming out of that last bar, just get ready to go into the A minor chord, so. So the first bar of the chorus, we start with, make sure you got your A minor chord down, right? So we play thumb and third finger again. So we have that initial note, and then we just arpeggiate with the A, D, and G string, right? And then again, thumb, first finger, second finger. Now for this G chord, make sure you use third finger on the high note, not your fourth finger. And again, that open G string at the end there is part of the melody. That's why I put an accent above it. Make sure it's loud. So like this. So you just kind of play that G a bit louder. If it's part of the melody, it needs to be louder. Again, we're going to change chord during those last few notes. So I'm getting ready to change. And we have this kind of F with the 9 on top, which is really nice. So we start with the low E and the high E actually, but you're gonna have your fourth finger on that high E fret, number 3. As soon as you play those, you wanna bring the other fingers down, so the third finger and the first finger, to get your F sus shape in the middle there. So that first thing we're gonna play is and then we're going to have to flatten the finger, the first finger. So the melody's doing this. Fourth finger, first, open. Fourth finger, first, open, right? So. And again, I've deliberately had that open E, open G at the end so that you can change chords, because you don't have to put your fingers down that. So this F part is really hard, so just try and do it really slowly, kind of this sort of pace. And then you change to your G shape. Now, if you can stretch for that G, for this fourth bar, then obviously stretch. If you can't, just take the G chord away, that's fine, just for that note. But then make sure you go into your A minor shape. So while that finger's there, get the fingers ready for A minor. The start, the second line we have bam, bam, bam. So A minor shape again. Fourth finger on that B string fret 3. And then first finger should be there from the chord already. Next bar we have G. Similar to our verse part on that chord actually. And get ready with the F shape. Move the third finger down. This one's quite hard as well. This bar's a little weird, so play it slowly. Fourth finger again on that top note. Then to finish, G. Fourth finger on that top note. Bam. Now I've made a little outro. You could do a nice outro just to finish the song off. So we start with the B and the A string. Again, thumb, third finger, just like the rest of the song. And then you can just arpeggiate the whole chord. If you want to make it sound a bit more tense, then you can take second and first finger off for that final chord. Alright guys, that's all of the parts. So just go to the beginning of the video and try and play along with the whole thing, okay? You can set the playback speed to 0.75 if you want to make it slower, or just keep pausing the video and just playing each bar really slowly, just reading each number, figuring out which finger works best for you. Okay, and slowly, eventually you will get this, I promise you. It's very tricky, okay? You can actually take out some of the alternating in between notes if you want to make it easier. That's fine by me, okay? So good luck. Thanks so much for watching. If you do manage to get through the whole song and you can play it all, please video yourself. Tag me on Instagram at Guitar Legend Videos, all right? Please like this video as well and subscribe. Hit the notification bell icon. I will see you guys in the next lesson. Thanks so much for watching.